Hey there, how you doing? Bobby Dirkens here. Thank you so much for joining me for my first video since that beautiful, glorious night, which was just 5 nights ago when Clemson absolutely ripped Alabama a new one. They made sports writers and all these big analysts on these big networks look like they should be handed pink slips. Now listen, I didn't expect 44-16. I didn't. But I did call it 2 or 3 months ago when it's on Volunteer Roadshow's show. And I called in one night. I got fired up and I just said it, 34-31. And I said it multiple times on my show. Not 44-16, but hey, I had Clemson winning because of talent across the board. And it's just been, I've just been enjoying it. Let me go ahead and tell you this. I've saw the Vegas odds for next season. And by the way, our first game is 7 months and 17 days away. It's going to be a Thursday against Georgia Tech in Clemson. And I just want to be blunt with you. Though I'm excited and I'll get to a few more emotions, right now I just want to soak this in. Like sticking some cornbread and some soup and just sopping it up. Eating it. Enjoying it. There ain't no reason to rush this thing. I know the coaches, they got to get out and recruit and stuff, but we're not them. We support them. We hope they continue to bring home these great quality recruits. But anyway, if you don't know me, hit that subscribe button. I don't know if I said that already. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notifications. I really, really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. I want to go ahead and tell you, we need to enjoy this moment right now for a couple of reasons. We had to sit through an entire football season being told how second class we are. I mean, I know towards the end of the season they started talking about it's Bama and Clemson and then everybody else. But up to that point, and even then, there was kind of a Bama, you guys, and then you can't see it, but down here's everybody else. So Bama, I can buy. Bama, got a good Bama following on here, but you know me, I'm going to tell the truth. I mean, Bama has earned this whole thing. They have. They have. We've earned what we've got. So you can kind of understand it. It does get annoying when they overlook how many players we had returning. When I was the one, go back, everybody's now talking about how good Trevor Lawrence is. Go to my videos the week before, listen, the week before the national championship. I was the one telling you the NFL scouts was saying he would be picked first. He would be the first quarterback taken, if not the first overall taken, if he could go into the draft right now. Oh, but nobody listened to the blue old redneck. I'm sorry. I guess I don't bullcrap enough to be on some of those big shows, if that's what scratches your ear. But I was telling you, I also called the win. I also said that we were going to, I didn't expect 44-16. I mean, the Crimson Tide looked more like a gunshot victim bleeding out. But we need to enjoy this. I mean, we're having to hear that, that's one thing. Another reason we need to sit here and enjoy this is about all the other teams that was trying to compare themselves to us, and they're not even near us. Starting with Michigan. Oh, Lord, the media wouldn't let that go. And though I'm not an Ohio State fan, which if you like Ohio State or you just love to hate them, check out Paul Jameson. Paul Jameson's got a great YouTube channel on here. He's a buddy of mine. He's a big Buckeye fan. Good people, good people. Been on his show. He's good people. Only flaw was he's a Buckeye fan. But go check him out. Though I'm not a Buckeye fan, it was a blessing to watch him murder Michigan. It was like, we know they're not that good. Now, I will turn around and say that Florida beating Michigan, Michigan had a lot of good players sitting on the bench who said they were sitting out. They cared less about the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, Peanut, whatever, how many names that thing's got now. I know they got dominated by Florida. I'm glad that happened. I don't even care if half their team was incarcerated. I'm tired of hearing about Michigan because Michigan is not back. Having to hear about LSU. LSU did better than what a lot of people think. I still think they're overranked. That's a team. Georgia, I really don't have a problem with until it got towards the end of the season. And this best football crap started kicking up. And my opinion is we need to get rid of the best football thing because that's subjective. That's a new term I learned. I'm getting a little fancy here. Actually, my wife is she's well read. So she says that and I asked her one day, explain it. And for a couple of beers and a couple of times she explained it to me, I got it. The best football term being thrown around, we need to define that. You have to win your conference. I know I had left Alabama out. But we need to get to this thing to where we're not playing these games. Or expand the field to 8. But Georgia, I've had a lot of respect for Georgia. Not saying that I don't. I'm just saying towards the end of the season, it was kind of fun to watch them lose it to Alabama, which, by the way, we crushed. And then Texas, whether they won the game or not. Now, I'm not one of these guys who goes, well, because so-and-so beat this team, that means this team will beat that team. I'm not that way, but I am saying you blew a 14-point lead. We took a, 14, 13-point lead, and then we just increased it and shut them down on the biggest stage ever. It is what it is. That was enjoyable. It was also kind of enjoyable to watch Oklahoma come out and throw the ball like they did, because I was sitting there going, Oklahoma doesn't have a defense. We do. And we saw that defense play against Alabama. But and I don't know, a couple other teams I was sick of hearing about. Sick of hearing about Mississippi State. Mississippi State, it's not that I have a problem with them. I just say that they're not near as good as what people think they are, and it was nice to start seeing them take a loss or two, and then they capped off their season with a loss to Iowa. Iowa, one of the most mundane media. Iowa reminds me of if you had a room full of different types of people. Iowa, in my opinion, would be the guy who orders vanilla ice cream all the time, no matter what. Or never gets excited about anything. That's who beat you. I think it was nice to see Miami finally be deflated. On paper, you still should have won a lot of games because you had a lot of talent. We see there's a coaching change, all that much crap. But I will tell you this. I'm glad that tacky chain is hung up somewhere, rusting away or whatever. Glad to see that in. We had to sit through all that crap. And now we're here. The defending national champions, not even a week's gone by. So we need to accept this and enjoy it. I will tell you this, that in years past, I'm as I said, I have kind of chilled out during this time. No. I'm not doing it. I'm going to keep seeing y'all, keep saying may there to you, and y'all keep, throw out there some stuff you want to talk about. And remember, I don't do politics. You want politics? There's enough people who's talking about politics who shouldn't be talking about politics. You want politics, go to the news. Find whoever it is that scratches your little ear and says it the way you want it said. Go find it, go watch him. I'm not politics. Care less about it. It's important. That's not what this channel's about. So, just mainly college football related, but, throw out there a couple of things. You never know, I might talk about it. But anyway, I just want to say that to you. Jalen Hurts is transferring. I heard that wasn't going to happen. I guess just because he should be honored to scrub the toilet that Nick Saban just had the dysentery in. Diarrhea, got the little doo-doo splatter on the underside. He was just happy to clean it because he just loves Bama that much. No, he had, 15 hours or something? He needed to graduate. Yeah, we knew that was coming. Oh, that's just like Justin Fields. Somebody tried to punch me in the face and say, Justin Fields, you said he's transferred. He's not transferred. He's at Ohio State now. You know the reason I know these things and a lot of you don't is because even though I might be a redneck, and even though it might look like I drink a Bud Light for breakfast, and I do, the truth is, I don't think with the crust around my butthole. You do when you don't realize the writing's on the wall. if they enter the whole transferring thing and it starts swirling around and they were a high recruit, they're gone. I mean, my goodness, we lost a 5-star I'll play next year for Northwestern. And he was the #1 quarterback at his position. Go figure. We wish him the best. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying, if that'll happen to us, definitely happen to you. It's Bobby Dirkens, as I said, share me with all your family, friends, and clergymen. I look forward to it. Hit that subscribe button. Remember, you keep showing out. No, that's a wrong statement. You keep showing up, and I'll keep showing out. God, I feel so let down that I just messed it up. That's my saying. Can I sleep tonight? I can. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing out, Bobby Dirkens.